So the question I was posed was, what is it you feel during a bad time episode or circumstances? And this is in regards to experience is different for everyone. What hurts some may not hurt you, and vice versa. Everyone can feel different about the same situation. So, during less than congruent times, my immediate go-to emotions are depression, isolation, and anger. Here is why for each. Let's start with depression. Depression is the easiest way to transition to isolation. It's the hardest of these emotions for me because it completely makes me feel unnecessary, useless, worthless, and scared to move forward. I've been fighting depression for what seems like an entire eternity. It fills me with hatred for myself. It dons an ugly mask of what my world is like, regardless of if it fits the mold. It sours my psyche to what I know I'm capable of. I fight it like a surfer on the waves, ebbing and flowing in every direction, lost and wandering in a world that can be astutely intertwining with a verisimilitude of life, gnawing at my very being. Segue into isolation. It is easy to find myself cemented to my couch with an entire asteroid of weight upon my core. Why don't I want people to see me when I'm vulnerable with emotion? So I hide, and I hide, and I hide. Counting the minutes as if I were a kid waiting for the school bell to ring, only to find myself still in class. It's easy to hide from what the world can be, and as immersive as I yearn to feel, whilst wandering in a beauty to behold. Now I saved the most evil of my emotions for last, anger. It can consume me and turn me into a shepherd of the 7 layers of hell, so engulfed in rage that the horned beast himself shies from sight. I become a primal beast waiting to strike at any and everyone. I've done so on many occasions in the past, but I have spent years learning to tame the beast, for I fear him more than any because I know what he's capable of accomplishing in a world that's filled with angst and hate at times. I've tried on many instances to feed the animal, but I've learned starvation is the only way to curb the rage and corral the monster. Now I feel sometimes I overcompensate by being the nicest I can humanly be, even if it's to the detriment of myself. It's easier to deal with. I've learned in that time to recognize the overwhelming wave of depression before it hits the shore, but it still places the sand underneath my feet. Keeping my head following the horizon and seeing the best in people and loving as much as I can, that's my tactic to combating an inevitable course towards self-destruction, ensuring that my story fills another page.